Breaking news on News 4.
Donald John Trump, President of the United States, is not guilty as charged in the second article of impeachment.
Our top story at 4 is a national story, months in the making, that just saw its conclusion in the last 30 minutes. And you heard the response, not guilty. President Trump's acquitted on both articles of impeachment today.
We are also keeping a close eye on serious storms causing flooding in parts of the mid-state. What we're looking at as we head into the night, our forewarned weather team tracking it minute by minute. Good afternoon. We want to start with the president's acquittal. Senators decide there is not enough evidence to kick the president out of office after he was impeached by the House. The votes were quick today. If you did not watch them live right here on News 4.
The votes fell largely along party lines. Removal from office requires 67 senators to find him guilty. 48 did on abuse of power. 47 found him guilty on obstruction of Congress. I want to take a live look, too, because this is also something developing at this point. There is a pool camera and lots of reporters that are set up outside the Senate chambers as we listen to different senators walk up to the microphone and talk about their reaction.
In fact, let's take a listen in right now.
I know back where I come in West Virginia, if I'm innocent, give me a chance to defend myself. Give me a chance to prove to you I'm innocent.
Do you think they will?
Well, no, I don't mean that. I mean in the trial.
Yeah.
My goodness, you picked that one up wrong. I mean if you accuse me of something, and that never happened. So the evidence I had was overwhelming.
You think you can explain to them, though? I mean, can you explain to them?
Okay, we're listening in to some kind of extraneous questions here of some of these lawmakers.
Right, so this is Senator Joe Manchin from West Virginia. You heard him mention his own state. Moments ago, we heard Ted Cruz from Texas. But again, they are walking up to the mic little by little. We're hearing reactions from many of them today.
So again, the votes basically down party lines today. It was a close vote, but there was a need for 2/3 to remove the president from office. The vote was never in doubt this whole time, but there was a surprise move today. One Republican flipping over to guilty. We are waiting on a response from the president right now. That Republican, of course, Mitt Romney, making headlines today. So after the votes took place, the Senate leader took some comments. Let's listen in to Kentucky Senator Mitch McConnell after the vote.
I know my colleagues join me in thanking Chief Justice Roberts for presiding over the Senate trial with a clear head, steady hand, and the forbearance that this rare occasion demands.
Tennessee Senator Lamar Alexander casted one of the critical votes to prevent witnesses last week. He took to the Senate floor today to make his final comments before the vote.
It was inappropriate for the president to ask a foreign leader to investigate his political opponent. I believe that the Constitution clearly provides that the people should make that decision in the presidential election that began on Monday in Iowa.
So as for what this means now, the impeachment process is over. The president is still in office.
That's right. What we do know, though, one Republican, mentioned this a second ago, did vote guilty, Mitt Romney, so President Trump did not have full Republican support. He will go down, though, Mr. Trump, as one of 3 so far to be impeached.
Lawmakers' reaction will be pouring in all through the evening, so we're going to be listening in to any live interviews throughout this hour. Stay with News 4 on air and on the app for updates.